This is Madu Onyowa here, and I'm in Las Marias, Puerto Rico. I want to tell you a little story about how I fixed my own MacBook. This is a MacBook, as you can see here. I think you can see the model identifier. I'm going to try to zoom in. This is not a good camera for recording this, but it's the only one I have. So hopefully you can see. I can see it. I don't know if you can, but this is a MacBook 2,1 Intel Core 2 Duo. Processor speed 2.16 gigahertz. The number of processors 1, total number of cores 2, and the memory is 1 gigabyte. As a matter of fact, this is the original memory. Now here goes the story. I've written it down for you so that I won't have to do any guesswork. Excuse me as I open up my notebook here. Here's the story of this MacBook. I'm going to zoom out so you can see the MacBook. Okay, here's the story. I'm making this video to show you how I was charged over $100 for 2 diagnoses by 2 certified Macintosh technicians, or Apple technicians. They both gave the same diagnosis: a faulty main logic board. What shall I do? I asked. The first technician said that I should get a new computer because the price of repairing this one would be extremely high. The other technician said that he could replace the main logic board for a cost of $847.12. Okay, what I do want you to see right now is the serial number of this MacBook, so no one can say that I've changed MacBooks. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm going to read the serial number that I see for you. It says W8718EGLYA3. Okay, I'll repeat. W8718EGLYA3. Okay. Going back to the story, going back to my reading. Both technicians reached their conclusion about the faulty logic board simply because they were not able to turn on the computer. I, on the other hand, was not convinced that the logic board was the problem. Let me turn this back on. The problem was one of improper memory. Back on February 26, 2010, exactly 1 year ago, I went to a Best Buy store for a memory upgrade. The technician there said that I could upgrade from 1 gigabyte to 3 gigabytes. So he proceeded to do the upgrade. This was really the beginning of the whole problem. This model of MacBook can use up to 2 gigs of RAM. Everything went downhill from that day on, from the day of the upgrade. The computer didn't work faster as we had hoped, and things simply got worse after that. The brand of memory was Kingston, which is an excellent brand of memory. But I called Kingston last week, and I was assured that they don't have memory for my model of MacBook. I had already read this on their website, so I was not surprised by their answer. Okay, another interesting fact is that somewhere along the way, the original Kingston memory modules disappeared and were exchanged with another brand. Of course, no one remembers how that happened, or no one took, no one claimed that made that happen. Okay, here's the solution that I came up with. I asked one of the technicians if I could reinstall the old memory. He said that he wouldn't recommend that because it looked pretty bad. I agreed. It looked as if it would never work again. But today, this very day, this is, I think, let me get the date for you here. This is February the 27th, 2011. I decided to clean the original memory, and after I did that, it looked the memory looked a lot better than it had looked before. So when I cleaned the memory and let it dry, I used some alcohol and the type of paper that doesn't have any lint or something on it, a lint-free swab, and I cleaned all the contacts on the memory, and then I replaced the memory, the original memory that came with the machine when I first bought it. And now, as you can see right now, it looks pretty stable. I'm using only batteries right now. It's 91% charged. The battery is 91% charged, and this is pretty good. I've been listening to music all day. Not all day, since last night I've been listening to music, so here we are. I mean, I changed the battery, the memory today, but I was listening to music on this. I was always able to turn it on when the technicians, the certified technicians from Apple, could not turn on the computer. There are ways that even Macintosh explains to you how to turn on a computer under these circumstances. It seems that neither of the technicians, the certified technicians, knew how to do this, and I was able to do it all the time. Well, you can see that what I have in the memory, I'm going to try to get you for you to see it. Bank 0. Let's see if I can zoom in again. I know this is hard for you to see, but anyway, it says Bank 0 DIMM. It has 512 megabytes of DDR2 SDRAM, speed 667 megahertz. The status is okay. Bank 1, DIMM 1, 512 megabytes, DDR2 SDRAM, same speed, 667 megahertz, and it's okay. So this is the situation. A user who was simply would not take no for an answer, that's myself of course, decided to fix the machine himself, since the Mac technicians were not able to turn on the computer. So it's working like new now, and I have seen that others of you have the same problem. I've seen you on the internet, especially on YouTube. I recommend that you try to reinstall the original memory that came with the computers to see what happens. I believe that this type of problem, the problem of starting up the computer or the computer not starting, is generally a memory problem. The technician at Best Buy put in 3 gigabytes of memory when he should have only put in 2 gigabytes. Plus, he didn't put in a kit. You know, Crucial memory tells you that you should put in a kit. Also, there's another Ramjet, I think it's called. They also recommend putting in a kit, not just 2 random pieces of memory, but actually a kit that comes prepared for you to turn on the computer. So this is what I did. My computer is working. I'm happy, and I hope that you all have gained some knowledge from this. All right, that's all. Bye-bye.